Hello there, welcome back to Aging with Purpose. If you're new to the channel, this is where we talk about rethinking aging and how to thrive after 40. And today I've got something super intriguing. What if I told you that a city in New York is offering remote workers $10,000 to move there? Sounds too good to be true? Well, let's break it down. You see, Rochester, New York has rolled out the Greater ROC Remote Program, offering $10,000 in grants and incentives to remote workers who relocate to the area. Eligible applicants must live more than 300 miles from downtown Rochester or in any state other than New York. You got to already have a fully remote job and you must be at least 18 years old. Basically, the reason why some cities are creating programs like this is that they're hoping to revitalize their city or their town with residents. A lot of people have moved away over the years for whatever reason. So they're hoping to attract professionals who can work from anywhere, but who want a change of residence. Maybe, depending upon the town, maybe the cost of living is a whole lot less than where they are now. So that's an extra incentive on top of the money that's being paid out for people who relocate within this program. So let's break it down. What are the pros and cons of making a move like this? Financial incentives is the first pro. Obviously, free money is a big perk. And then, like I said before, lower cost of living. You get to stretch your income further. Houses are usually cheaper. Sometimes, I guess you could say utilities are cheaper as well. And already you're going to save money because you don't travel back and forth to work. And that's basically from anywhere as a remote worker. And the reason why I think a lot of them want remote workers is because that type of work or those businesses aren't in those areas, and sometimes that's where those towns are smaller because people have moved away for greater work opportunities, especially the younger generation. Now, another perk is the outdoor lifestyle. This city is surrounded by mountains and trails, so maybe a little slower pace. That is a healthier outlook on life as well. That small time charm, less hustle, more community. Now, the cons, job market. Now, if the remote job isn't permanent or you lose that job, finding a local job can be tough. So you want to consider that. And then limited nightlife and entertainment. If you're a New York City, a city lifestyle person, LA, etc., maybe that slower pace may not work for you. So you definitely want to consider that. Some people already know they want a slower pace and they're willing to take that chance. And then sometimes you think you want a slower pace and you move to a small town and you realize this is a little bit too slow for me. So you want to also look at what's the fine print. What is the, I guess you say the minimum amount of time you have to live in that city should anything change. If you lose your job, would you be able to move? Do you have to pay back the money, etc., etc.? Read the fine print. Then another con is the adjustment period. Moving anywhere new takes time to settle in, and moving somewhere that might be a slower pace, a smaller town, etc., can take some adjustment. Now, is it worth it? If you're a remote worker looking for a lower cost of living, a small town vibe, and a financial boost, a move like this could be a great fit. Again, but if you thrive in a big city with tons of entertainment options, then this might not be the best move for you. So there are several U.S. cities that are offering financial incentives to attract remote workers, and usually it's for the same reason. A lot of the younger generation have moved away for other work opportunities, greater opportunities for the big city, etc. There's a lot of reasons why people move away. So they're trying to revitalize their cities or towns. So here are some additional cities that are offering financial incentives along with Rochester, New York. 1. Pawnee City, Nebraska. Pawnee City, Nebraska. As part of its Vision 2030 initiative, Pawnee City is offering a $50,000 down payment assistance for newly built homes to attract new residents and to revitalize their local economy. Now, this program aims to construct 25 new homes priced around $325,000, with the first home expected to be ready by that summer of 2030. And then another city is Topeka, Kansas. Now, the Choose Topeka program offers up to $15,000 to attract new residents. The initiative has successfully drawn nearly 150 new residents so far, with a 95% retention rate. Eligible applicants include transitioning veterans, recent military service leavers, and former Topeka residents. Then there are three: the Shoals, Shoals, Alabama, located in northwestern Alabama. So the Remote Shoals program offers up to $10,000 to remote workers who relocate to the area. To qualify, applicants must be self-employed or full-time remote employees, earning at least $52,000 annually, and you must relocate within 6 months. I'm not sure if maybe it's 6 months within being approved, 6 months of application. I don't know. You just have to go to the program to get those details. If you're considering relocation, it is advisable to research each program's specific requirements and assess how the community aligns with you personally and professionally. I would probably, if you can, go visit the areas. I wouldn't move anywhere without having to visit the area. If you could financially do so, definitely visit. Now, if you're interested in finding out more relocation incentive programs for remote workers, here are some effective ways to search for them. Number one, there are websites that are dedicated to relocation incentives. First, there's MakeMyMove.com. This platform compiles various relocation incentive programs across the U.S., and you can filter options based on incentives, remote work requirements, and the city size. And then two, Remote OK. While it's primarily a job board, Remote OK sometimes does list relocation-friendly opportunities. And then three, Choose Topeka. That's, of course, specific to Topeka, Kansas. But similar city initiatives often have their own dedicated websites. So, like all the other programs that I mentioned before, I would put those in Google, search for those, and that generally would take you directly to their own dedicated website. And then two, another great way to research for programs like this is state and city government websites. Many economic development offices or tourism boards list relocation incentive programs. You could try searching the city name, relocation incentive program. So put in, let's just say, I don't know, Baltimore, Maryland. Put in the city, Baltimore, and put in relocation incentives. Or put in Atlanta, relocation incentives. Those are big cities though, but you get the gist. Okay, now another way is you want to put in you could put in the state name, search the state name, and economic development remote work grant. Now, moving on. Another way to find out about different programs, of course, are news and business websites. This is probably a lot more difficult because then you have to search for each state. I'm not sure how this works, but you can look for up-to-date reports from reliable sources such as CNBC.com. And then there's businessinsider.com or Forbes.com. You want to search for keywords like cities paying people to move in 2025, cities paying people to move in 2026, so on and so forth. Or search for relocation incentives for remote workers and put in the year. And it's vital to put in the year because you don't want to find just put in general search and wind up getting programs for 2023 and you wasted a lot of time. So put in 2025 and so on and so forth. That way you get the most recent incentive programs. Now, another way, of course, is social media and online communities. I think basically some of these searches are work if you already know what state you're interested in moving in, and maybe you just want to find out which specific cities programs are located. So I think I would start with that as well. Get an idea of which states you might want to relocate to if you don't already know which city or town. Now, most of these cities, states, etc. have Facebook groups. You could even search for, sometimes there's Facebook groups that are dedicated to remote work and digital nomad communities. You can Google that and search for that as well. And then Reddit, subreddits like digital nomad or remote jobs or personal finance. Different, streams like that often discuss these programs, and you could always ask, especially in Reddit, you could definitely ask. And then LinkedIn, follow posts from economic development offices and relocation programs. And again, I think this is easier if you follow those that's related to a city or state that you know that you're interested in moving to. Otherwise, that's just, your search will become just really wide and just really, really wide, and you're not, probably become overwhelmed as a result. And then another way, you want to contact local chambers of commerce. If you have a specific city or region in mind, reach out directly to their Chamber of Commerce or Economic Development office. They often have firsthand knowledge of available incentives. So what do you think? Would you relocate for $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 down payment on a house? Let me know in your comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next discussion on smart money moves, aging well, lifestyle choices, etc. for you beautiful women after 40. See you next time.